How's everybody doing? Hope everybody had a good Christmas and Happy New Year coming up. Taking a sip off my coffee. Cobra 29 LTD Chrome. Local guy come in, brought this in just to have it checked out with complaints of it. People were saying it just kind of didn't sound right, so started fishing around. Basically, the only thing we found, there was some work done up in here with some real nasty solder joints. We cleaned all those up. Whoever worked on the radio had tore up a couple of the traces back here in the rear. They threw a jumper in right there. They had another jumper in here, but I just did a basic repair on it right there. Hopefully this is still in the camera. But what we had found with this radio is they just took the original final out and just dropped an IRF 520 in it. So, which is a MOSFET compared to a original transistor, bipolar transistor. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the final out, put original final back in. They also removed the slugs. So we have a slug. We're going to replace that slug and get it back up and running. But I'll show you what it looks like real quick, just so you can get an idea of what it's pretty much a splatter box. So we'll key it up. So it keys up 1 watt and swings about like 9 or 10. So I guess that's their justification for putting that IRF 520 in it. But it really doesn't do the radio any good because it sounds like shit, and there's no bias for that transistor, so you can't. It just doesn't work that way. I know it works. It does work, but it's just not right. So we'll throw a 1 kilohertz tone into it and show you what it looks like. So as you can see, it's all pinched off. This is what creates harmonics, okay? You got a radio, somebody's got a radio, and it really sounds like crap. It's most likely because it's been, again, and I repeat this all the time, because it's been cranked. So you're showing that, and you're showing, a little bit of flat topping up here, which is definitely pushing too much into that MOSFET. And the spikes are kind of high, okay? It's not real dirty, but the spikes are high. I guarantee that's all going to clear up when we put the original equipment back into it. I can't stress enough that if you want a radio, there's no sense in buying a radio and then having all these modifications done to it. There's plenty of radios out there on the market nowadays. Just buy the radio that you want with the options that you want in it. You get people start modifying these things, and whether they're done right, wrong, or indifferent, however they're done, it just causes problems down the line, because the supporting components and everything in the radio don't like what they've done, and as far as I'm concerned, it's just set up for failure. These are very good radios. As long as you've got a good antenna system and everything on your rig or in your house, wherever you're going to be running it, which is really important. That's 90% of the battle, is just getting a good antenna tuned in. So these are very good radios, good antenna and everything on them. They'll talk just fine. No, they're not the big 40, 50 watt radio, absolutely not, but they will work just fine for the average Joe that just wants, I just tell all the local dump truck guys, all you need is a Cobra 29. You're just talking to the scale house or the guys coming in and out of the pit. The Cobra 29 will be just fine. So my biggest point is doesn't make sense to go out and buy a Cobra 29 and then sink all kinds of money into it for modifications when you can buy a radio that's already modified. So my opinion. Anyway, we'll have a follow-up video on this. We'll get the original final back into it, give it a good tune, and we'll show you what she's doing in the end. Thanks for watching.